Today we're going to talk about not looking American. So we recently spent the summer in Britain and Europe. We were in Britain for how long?
3.5 months.
And then how long were we on the continent?
3 or so weeks.
Yeah, 3.5 months, 3.5 weeks. So we were out of the US for a long time. And so let's react to this article that I found somewhere about 40 things to do to not look American when you are traveling in Europe.
So you're not a target for anti-American sentiment.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. The first thing that you should do to not look American is don't ask for ice in your drinks.
Ooh.
I don't think we do that because we don't actually drink soda.
We don't, but water is always an issue for us because I want to have tap water. I don't really want to buy water. I think it's wasteful financially and wasteful as far as the environment goes. So that's one thing that really frustrates me, actually.
Okay, but do you like ice in your water?
If it's a hot day, yeah, I'd like to have ice in my water, or
Do
at
you
least
ask
chilled
for ice?
water.
Do you ask for ice?
No, if it's chilled water, then
I
that's
think
good
he's
enough.
lost the plot here, people. We're on 1 out of 40 and he's already lost the plot.
If it's chilled water, it's great.
Okay. I don't think we ask for ice. I don't recall us doing this.
No.
So I think we're pretty good on that one. Wearing baseball caps.
I never do that.
No, we absolutely never wear baseball.
I don't think I own one.
Yeah. And I just want to say I saw a lot of New York Yankees hats this past summer.
And they weren't being worn by Americans.
Not a single one was on an American.
No.
So I think that's changing. Wearing white socks with sandals.
Really?
I know.
I don't see Americans wearing white
This
socks
article
and
is not from 1981. So, perfect straight white teeth.
Okay.
We do not have perfect
So
teeth.
what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I know. If your teeth are relatively straight, then don't show them in public.
Or wear a Halloween prosthetic or something.
Wear those hillbilly teeth like they have at the costume store.
Yeah.
Or Dracula fangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's a dumb one. Applauding. Oh, I love that idea. Okay, whatever. I'm ignoring that one. Say, I think this list might have been written for people 30 years or 40 years younger than us. One of the things that you're not supposed to do is say bro or sup.
What?
Sup.
Okay.
Sup.
Good. I'm glad I got that advice. I'll be sure not to do that.
All right, very good. Wearing fanny packs or bum bags.
Yeah.
So I bet this list was written a couple years ago because now bum bags are back in style. They're calling them waist packs because they've learned fanny's a bad word. And now the cool kids are wearing them across their bodies, like cross-body waist packs. So I think that's back in style, and people are wearing them in Europe too. So I think wearing a fanny pack in the old-fashioned fanny pack way probably does make you look American. Not caring about football or soccer.
Not caring about football or soccer. Okay.
Football meaning soccer internationally.
Right.
Yeah, we don't care about football in the US or anywhere else in the world, so I think we don't have to worry about that one. Okay, not understanding the metric system.
We understand the metric system.
Not when it comes to temperature. We're really bad with Celsius.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. I still don't know what my ideal temperature is in Celsius. Is it 27?
It's probably a little bit warm, but probably
I like it a little
in the
bit
mid-20s is a good temperature.
I like it a little bit warm. Going to McDonald's. That's the next one.
The problem is Europeans go to McDonald's. I see lots of litter in the UK and European mainland that's McDonald's litter, and I know that it's not just tourists that are doing that.
Yeah, we hate McDonald's. We never, ever go to McDonald's. The last time we went to McDonald's was in 2014 when we went to Europe with our sons, and our younger son, Weston, had a goal of eating a Big Mac in every country we went to.
Yeah.
So we would take him to McDonald's and watch him eat a Big Mac. That's
No, not a big problem for
yes.
me.
Okay, wait till you hear this next one. This next one is how you cannot look American.
Yeah.
You look American if you drink too much. Yeah, well, we don't drink at all, so we're not going to worry about that one. That's not an issue. Okay, the next one is, being prudish about nudity.
You know, the only time that I've seen nudity in Europe was many years ago. I was in Switzerland and we were going along, it may have been the Rhine. It was a river between Switzerland and Germany, and there were Germans on the bank of the river that were nude while we were on this boat that was going along the river. But other than that, I haven't really noticed any.
Well, in the south of France, sometimes there were topless women on the beach.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, except I had young teenage boys with me, so that was uncomfortable for me. But now that we're traveling, just the two of us, and I don't think we're spending time on beaches of the south of France, I don't think, I am prudish about nudity. I'm not going to apologize for that. Talking to strangers.
Just randomly starting a conversation with someone that happens to be sitting next to you on the metro or something like that.
Or
in French.
Or on the train. Or in German. Yeah. No, we definitely talk to strangers.
And every time that I have, they've been, especially if I'm speaking to somebody in a Germanic language in German, they're very happy to chat. So I've never really had a problem with that.
I have a YouTube channel and I want subscribers around the world. Of course I'm going to talk to strangers. Yeah, I don't care if that makes me look American. I'm doing that too. Oversharing our feelings.
I don't.
Probably a bigger problem for me than for you.
Yeah.
Guilty. Grown men wearing shorts. Okay, I have a strong opinion on this one. People say that Americans wear shorts, but I see men around the world wearing shorts. In fact, just today I saw a picture of Simon Cowell wearing shorts. I'm going to insert that photo here. Also, I have my famous picture that I took in Vienna or Innsbruck, one of those places in Austria, of a man, an older man, over 50, wearing magenta shorts. So there, it's not just Americans who wear shorts, but you know what does make you look not American is wearing man-prees. American men don't wear man-prees. If you want to look European in the States, then wear man-prees.
Case in point, here is our friend Bastian, who is a Dutch man currently vlogging his Costa Rican travels with his wife Yolanda on their channel Costa Rica Travel by Bakerfeeling Adventures. He is often seen sporting man-prees, like a real European man.
Tipping makes you look American.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop appreciating people in the service industry just because that makes me look American. That's dumb. I think especially coming out of the pandemic, it's been a really rough time for all the people working in food service and things like that. So I think they deserve tips, and I actually think that other countries are starting to tip better now, more like Americans.
Yeah.
So, so I'm not listening to that.
It just depends on the situation. And obviously tips are less. I mean, they've gotten out of control here in the U.S. Now it's like almost expected to do 20%, which is a little crazy. But the level of service here in the U.S., I would say, is better too.
Your accent.
Where did you get this list?
Okay, well, we are rubbish at impersonating other accents, and I honestly think it would be disrespectful to even try, so...
Yeah. I wonder what they say in the article about accent.
Oh, no. I don't think that they're providing you...
Any explanation?
Good suggestions on how to...
Oh, these are just things that make you look...
Yes, these are things that...
So you just need to be quiet, not say anything.
Yeah.
Which, when I'm in a country where I don't know the language, like in France, I'm pretty quiet around people. I don't start talking to strangers. My accent is not that obvious. And I usually speak pretty quietly to Dara, so...
I'm never quiet. And I have an American accent, so that's just the way it's gonna be. Trying someone else's accent makes you look American.
Yeah.
Like, saying, fancy a spot of tea? Want a shrimp on the barbie, mate? No. Like doing horrible British and Australian accents, that's probably definitely an American thing to do, which I don't do. Not knowing a foreign language makes you look American.
Yeah. Yeah, you should try. You should make an effort.
Yeah. We do make an effort.
Yeah.
In our bad American accent to speak French. But you're pretty good at not having a bad American accent when you speak German, so at least we're better on that one. Talking too loudly. Oh yeah, I'm definitely guilty of that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm really a loud talker.
Yeah. But what's funny is since starting a YouTube channel, when I'm filming, I am self-conscious about being a tall, loud, obnoxious American YouTuber, so I whisper to the extent that people viewing my videos tease me about me whispering.
Yeah.
I first noticed that in my Lustly video of that gorgeous little village in Devon.
In Devon, yes.
In Devon, and people were teasing me about that, and I do have a consistent habit of at least that I need to film more. It makes me quieter.
I don't speak loudly. I don't usually speak loudly.
Not knowing the customs in the country makes you look
What's
American.
customary? That you're supposed to kiss a person on both cheeks.
Yeah. I think we try and learn customs, but we probably aren't great at that. Meeting other Americans and being loud and obnoxious. Yeah, that probably applies to people 30 years younger than us. Here's something that makes you look American: being overweight. No comment. I think this is a really good place for us to have no comment. Ordering things to go.
Takeaway.
Yeah, we've learned to say takeaway from being in Britain so much. The next thing is pulling out the Purell.
Dara's very guilty of that.
Yes, I am. Trains and train stations are dirty places. But honestly, I think that through the pandemic, now everybody that didn't use Purell or hand sanitizer in the past started to, so I think that's probably less an issue. Okay, this next one I think is weird. Wearing North Face jackets. So Ian always wears Eddie Bauer jackets and fleeces and stuff. So if that makes you look American, then Ian's guilty of that. But here's what I observed, because I saw this a ton this last summer in Britain. All the Brits wear North Face jackets. North Face everything. So I think the list, if you want to look British, you should wear North Face.
Here's an example of that. Our friend Nick, the avid hiker who documents the hikes that he and his wife Jill do around the UK on their YouTube channel Generation Explorers, he is rocking a North Face jacket like a real British man.
And probably on the continent too, they were probably wearing North Face. It's a popular brand.
If you are British.
If it's cold and you're in a cold place, then it makes sense.
If you are British or European, comment below and tell us if you wear the North Face brand. Wearing graphic tees. I think people wear graphic tees all over the world. I don't agree with that one. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And
I don't usually wear graphic tees.
Yeah. I really love a couple graphic tees that I got at Primark in Britain, like my Marmite one. So, does that make me look British when I wear my Primark Marmite tee? I'll have to insert a photo of that here. Unbridled positivity makes you look American. Well, if being positive and optimistic is overly American, then I don't mind seeming American because I think it's good to be positive. Talking about how great the US is.
I just did that with the service, with the level of service at restaurants.
Yeah, I think.
But no, most of the time I don't think we do that.
Yeah,
we know we know all too well the warts that exist in the U.S. So I don't think that's a big issue for us.
Yeah, I think we try and be kind of balanced. So hopefully we don't. I don't spend all summer in Britain talking about how much better the U.S. is. That's for darn
Well,
sure.
we travel over there, obviously, because we love to do that. So,
Yeah.
We like being in the UK. We like being on the continent. So we're not going to be critical.
Yes. Maybe what we're more guilty of is our unbridled positivity about how great it is wherever we are. Leaving a mess in hotels. Yeah, we're not rock stars. We do not trash hotels. That's not relevant. Getting in the way in public places, standing in front of things.
Yeah, that sometimes happens.
You do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out where I've got to go, and
I think we're guilty of that one. Traveling with too much stuff. In general, we're very good about packing light and traveling light.
We are.
But as we documented in our Paris pickpocketing video, we did have a problem with not traveling light enough. And so if you want to hear about that whole Paris pickpocketing nightmare, you watch that video. Disrespecting foreign cultures and traditions. I think that probably is more of an issue for young people traveling internationally for the first time, like university students or things like that. I think it is really...
They climb all over a statue or... What really frustrates me in the UK and in Europe is that I see so much graffiti, especially on, these beautiful buildings, and they're being defaced with graffiti. I'm like, what's up with that? That's being very disrespectful to the environment.
And
so it's sad.
And
it's
to the beauty of old buildings.
Right. It's sad. It's really, well, that's what I mean by environment. Yeah, it's very sad to see that.
Yeah. Being glued to your phone makes you look American.
What I've noticed is that everybody, it doesn't matter where you are, they're glued to their phones.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a German video that I like to watch, and it shows these music video, and it shows these people with their phones, and their faces are just kind of being sucked into their phones.
I'm a YouTuber, yes. I'm always glued to my phone. Guilty. Taking too many selfies. Also, I'm a YouTuber that always has to have thumbnail photos and photos that I'm posting on my community page, so totally guilty. Occupational hazard of being a YouTuber. Flaunting your wealth. No.
We're pretty frugal travelers.
Yeah.
So I
Why would you flaunt your wealth? That's dumb.
Yeah. You don't have any expensive jewelry, for example.
Yeah.
Not even if you wanted to, you don't have anything.
I have a diamond anniversary ring that I don't even take with me when I leave the country. I leave it locked up in a safe place when I go traveling.
Yeah, but just as indication, when we first got married, I spent $30 on Dara's ring, on Dara's wedding ring, and she spent $40 on mine. So
yeah,
I don't think that we...
And that's the most expensive jewelry we travel with.
We do splurge sometimes. We'll go to restaurants. We'll go to a really nice restaurant. And travel is our big splurge. So
yeah. But we don't splurge on designer clothes or suitcases
no.
or handbags or any of those things.
No, we shop at bargain places. We don't shop at name brand stores for the most part.
Trying to haggle or bargain. No, we're both rubbish at that, so we never haggle.
No, I haven't seen too many opportunities for that.
Yeah. Well, like if you went to a market, someone might say,
yeah.
What's the best price you can give me on that? If you can't
Yeah.
give it to me for this, I'm walking away. Like, no, we don't do that. Listening to music with headphones on.
Yeah. That's better than listening to music without headphones on.
I think
that would be pretty obnoxious to...
I think they mean in public. You don't walk around in public wearing headphones with music.
No, but if I'm on the train, I might listen to music.
Yeah.
But everybody else does
No,
too.
you're stuck listening to me when we're on the train. But everybody else on the train, they have headphones on.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's an American thing. And then number 40, the last one, that something that makes you look American is littering.
Well, that is something that is a pet peeve of mine. Something that I really, really dislike is littering, and seeing people littering and seeing litter really, really bothers me.
And do you think that's just an American thing?
No, there's a lot of litter that I've seen in Europe and in the UK. It's really sad to see. It's here too. It's a problem here, and it really bothers me.
Yeah, no, littering is everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's a terrible problem. So I don't think it's an American thing. It's just what piggy people do. So I don't hate very many people, but I kind of hate litterers. So
yeah,
it's an awful
they're
habit.
very low on the humanity scale as far as I'm concerned.
Out of those 40 things that make you look American, I think we're not guilty of too many of them, but let us know your thoughts. Do we seem like obnoxious Americans to you? Do you want us to visit your country? Thanks so much for watching this video, and do something good in the world today.